We're live at the O2. This is the Metal Hammer Golden Gods and the Golden God of the Night, Mikael Åkerfeldt. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
That is quite a title to pick up.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of adjusting to it, you know. I got my kids here, so I'm kind of bouncing between dad and God.
That must be quite a torn situation, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's not something that happens every day, I guess.
So how do you feel about picking up, the Golden God Award? Metal Hammer have always been massive supporters of you and of Opeth as well.
That's right.
And it must mean a great deal to you.
Yeah, I mean, we rarely get awards. And I mean, I think we have been nominated for like Shredder and stuff that, even if we can't really shred, but for this award show before. But tonight, I mean, it was quite unexpected, a big honor. And Metal Hammer always took great care of us and always shown great interest in this band, and now this, it's pretty big.
Well, the last few years have been huge for progressive metal, though. It seems like it's starting to come into the foreground more than it's ever done before.
Yeah, I guess so. I think Dream Theater has a lot to do with that. I think when they came out in the early '90s, I think they spawned a lot of bands, younger guys who started playing. We were a death metal band at the time, but I was just finding my feet, like going through the record stores, picking up like prog records. And then eventually there was a contemporary band that kind of sounded like those bands, but also had like the heavy edge that I liked, and that was Dream Theater. So they deserve some credit for that, and there's been so many other bands going into the psychedelic contemporary scene and bands like ourselves and whatnot, so it's doing quite well. I know, especially in the UK, it's been so many years when it was just not accepted to play anything related to prog. People kind of hated that here in
it had
the UK.
Such a stigmatism, didn't it?
Yeah,
people put a label on it.
It's pompous and rich,
and long and drawn out.
But I always like that kind of stuff, and for us, I guess it's a bit of a going from, like I said, being a death metal band and then incorporating those kind of prog elements. Is when we started out, there was not so many bands who did that, But now it's kind of it's a genre that's doing quite well.
So you've picked up the Golden God Award. In your eyes, who is the Golden God? If you could pick maybe a handful of musicians, who would you say actually deserves that title?
Ritchie Blackmore.
Without question.
Ritchie Blackmore.
Why?
He's the king. He's my idol. So he's the king. I think if he walked into this venue, everybody would just be like, that's Ritchie Blackmore. Everybody heads would turn. That's him. That's the guy. He is a god, for real. I've been awarded this, and I'm very much appreciated. But I can't take it in, if you know what I mean. Ritchie Blackmore is a god.
So what do your kids think about it? How old are they, and do they have any comprehension of what's going on right now with their dad?
Yeah, they had pictures with the stormtroopers and Darth Vader and like Boba Fett. And I've been feeding them sugar throughout the day so they can stay out.
That certainly helps.
Yeah, it did help a lot. I promised them toys for tomorrow.
Oh, so a lot of bribery going on.
Yeah, and they're not so impressed with what I do. I think they like this kind of thing. They like as we came into the venue with the flashing of the red carpet type of thing. They kind of thought that's pretty cool, But at this point, I think they just want to go home and bedtime stories and sleep.
Much like their dad, maybe, I can imagine.
Pretty
at
much,
this point.
yeah. I got up at 6, so yeah, I'm tired.
Final question, what are you going to do with your award? Where are you going to put it on display?
Well, my oldest daughter, Melinda, she said it's hers. So
I
guess
see.
I have to look at it in her room,
In a plethora of pink, maybe.
Justin Bieber pictures.
It will go perfectly.
Posters. Yeah, I think so, yeah, it would.
Fantastic.
There is a Kiss poster in her room, I have to say.
The one token gesture.
Yeah.
Amazing. Look, congratulations, and
thank you
so much for joining us.
Cheers, thank you.